guys, so welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a long time since I talked about the E30 or give you guys any update regarding the E30 because well, the E30 hasn't been doing anything much. It's just been parked there to a point that it eventually became a landmark, and the amount of people that stops, turn their heads and take picture of the E30 is just crazy because like you got people like from China, Japan, Korea, Western country, everybody when they walk past the street, they will just turn their heads, walk back and then take picture of the E30. So yeah, that is kind of hilarious to me. So finally it is time to get the E30 up and running once and for all. So finally the most important thing for the E30 has finally arrived in the package. So I'm going to show you guys what it is. Alright guys, so I don't think you can see it very clearly right now, but this is actually a fuel tank for the E30. So what I did is I bought a aftermarket, this is a 40-liter fuel tank for the E30 because the current fuel tank in the E30 is just way too small. I think it's like 10 liters or less. It isn't going very far. This is, I believe, the very last upgrade that I need to do for the E30 to get it up and running. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Hopefully this is the last thing that I need to do. So yeah, let's bring this over to Black Hat's garage right now. Still ada positif kan? Yeah. Positif mana? Yeah. Xin cô kêu tính á. Cái tung hả ma? Được, giờ cái màn starter bị phá hả ma? Quý kho cái này tận dưới thế nhá. Mình dưới cái tận dưới sau bị á. Lúc mấy cầm thế, lúc khi mấy tận dưới anh ấy. Cái này vậy. Mấy tận dưới quý, mấy cái nhà phía nhà thắng nhà cũng khá gò kho tận dưới. Đây. Gò kho vậy mà. Được không? Được. Đéo có cái chém đồ thì tôi yếu lắm mà. Đấy là kiện xe bán mà. Im rồi. Mình sẽ không cả cái yếu hả? Đấy. Là không ai chở gì mà có gì kêu là tíทำต่อให้เร็วกว่านี้chị ta đây để cho nó chỉnh cái cái lẻm nó yêu ủ làng lẻm rồi đấy phải cái anh chịu á nhưng mà nó có khang ở đây bên làm tê luôn cậu ý ra cái vị trí có khảo khảo yếu luôn rồi cua đấy quá luôn
bố
Gửi đi đó. Mỏ vậy.
Không, bố vào thăm vào bữa nè. Thăm vào bữa thăm vào bữa. À, tiếng xéo á.
Đó là tình đi qua chào qua. Thế tôi có ý khai thì anh chuyện điểm mấy vậy? Dạ. Để điểm nó rồi. Lúc một đứa là chỉ có một cái điểm mà. Được không?
Được.
Cái điểm có ý à? Để quên quên. Cái này là mốt gì? Rồi cái này là mốt gì? Mốt gì không? Để chéo bữa nào, kami suwe anh quỳ thế quay kỹ quá không? Không đây.
Để ba lần.
Ô đúng không? Vì thế anh cái chế là khó khao.
Hello. Hi. You guys came and look at race car? You wanna go drifting? Hey, you wanna go drifting? No? Hey, you wanna go drifting? Yes? No? No? Okay. Alright guys, so finally the fuel tank has been installed. So I know there will be a lot of question like why did you still put the fuel tank inside the cockpit area, which is actually kind of unsafe. Is there's a oil leak, a fuel leaking, or there's a spark, it might just burn or explode. But due to my budget and also time constraint, I've not much of a choice, so I just put it back here for now. But hopefully I'll have the budget and time to reconfigure everything back into the boot soon. But yeah, for now, due to time constraint and also financial constraint, the fuel tank will be in here for the time being because it's easy to install, it's straightforward. I don't have to redo a lot of stuff, just basically drill a new hole for the fuel tank to sit in and then change to a slightly longer fuel pipe, and it's all done. The entire process took less than 30 minutes to get everything in, so very good. And then now I'm waiting for the tow truck to come over to tow this car over to my friend's Ian's tire shop, because that is where I'll be storing this car for the near future, also to let him work on some stuff on the car as well, because as you guys can see, this is actually a council lot. Although I do pay my parking fees daily, but from what I know is, let's say even if you pay your parking ticket every day, but if your car is parked in a similar lot for a very long time, there's still a chance that the council will actually tow your car away, especially like It's parked here for so long that you can actually see the sand is piling up like under the car front and back. So purely by this sand piling up underneath your car is proof that this car has been parked here for a very long time. It's never been moved. So even though you do pay your daily parking rates, there's still a chance that the council will come and tow your car away just because you have been in this lot like forever and not moving. Alright guys, so the E30 has already been towed to Iron Shop yesterday. I did not shoot the tow truck coming and pick up the E30 because I actually called the tow truck fella at around 12:30 during noon, and then he only ended up to tow the car at around 4:30 p.m. So at that time I've already left the workshop, like I think I left the workshop like 20 minutes earlier before he arrived, because if I don't leave Black Sand garage by then the traffic will start to pop out and it will take me forever to get home. So doesn't matter. So the car is already at Iron Shop. So now I'm heading over, and also I'm transporting over some stuff. So these are the stuff that I'm going to be transporting over. Yes guys, as you can see, stockpiles of rims. Yeah, so this is years of playing drifting, and this is actually not all of them, because some of them are already given away and some of them I have no idea where I actually left it or kept it. So yeah, this is what I actually found inside my house. Yeah, so I'm gonna transport all of this over to Iron Shop, and then we're gonna temporarily keep it there and then make it the spare rims for the E30 once it's done, so you can have a joyful time drifting. Alright guys, so everything has been packed up into the almighty Myvi, and you can see I'm actually sweating quite a bit. Yeah, that's what happens when you move all those rims. So yeah, it is time for me to now try to reverse out of my house and head on over to Iron Shop. So I'll see you guys once I get there. Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. Huh. Okay. We shall reverse the car in.
让它升呀。
可以。这个是140跟100的吗？全部。可以。这个是这个一样花草的。
玩的很多，零蛮多。
我们想 offset 多多的吗？这边全部 offset 0的。啊，这两个17寸。
跟这个全部一样啊。
嗯。Alright guys, so now I arrived at Ian's workshop or tire shop. So as you guys can see, the E30 is right here chilling and all the rims have been brought over as well. And good question, why does he have 286 front bumpers lying around? So yeah, at least now the E30 doesn't have to be under the sun because it is like a fully covered area. So yeah, life under the sun for the E30 is finally over, hopefully. And yes, we have Ian there busy working on lower arm, fixing lower arm. And yes, here we have his 86 Sepang number 1, and then he changed to a Waris front bumper. So yeah, I reckon that is his old bumper right there, and this is the new bumper. So the Waris bumper actually sits like further out compared to the original one. So the front actually looks sharper, so it looks more aggressive. And then yeah, finally he's joining the hashtag Big Wang Gang. So yeah, he got himself a new swan neck wing. I do really like this wing a lot, but I'm a bit scared to run this wing for daily drive because I think the cops will kind of like it a lot because it's actually sticking out a bit. But then again, always it's up to their mood, right, to stop you or not. Because if their mood is not right, they want to stop you, they can stop you for basically anything. But yeah, this wing looks gangster AF. Hopefully one day I'll get one for my car, hopefully. But now, let's take a look at the E30. Fuel tank has been fixed. But then, yesterday, while we were trying to work on the seat adjustment because previously we are unable to adjust the seat. So I actually found that there's an aluminum plate under the seat. So we actually removed the plate and guess what we found. So yeah guys, so this is what we found hiding under the aluminum plate. So where is the aluminum plate is back here. You see, it's back here. There's an aluminum plate. This aluminum plate was previously on top of here, and then it was like mounted on top of here. So once remove it, actually found that the whole floorboard is actually rusted. So now, as you can see, yeah, you can even see holes. You can literally see through the floorboard onto the road itself on the ground. So yeah, I need to get somebody to come in later to have a look to see how to fix it. I'm trying to get it to fix with the cheapest and fastest way possible because I have to always remind myself this is a fun car. It's not going to be driven daily, and it's meant to be a fun car and going to stay a fun car. So I'm not going to do it up like perfectly, because once you start doing up everything perfectly, then you have to do another thing perfectly, then another thing leads to another thing, and then it leads on and on and on, and end up it will be a very nice car, and I don't think I will actually go trash it. So yeah, just keep everything simple on a tight budget, get it done. So yeah, waiting for the guy to come in to inspect the damage and see what is his suggestion on fixing this. Yeah, got to fix it also. Later, halfway drifting, you'll see the car continue drifting, and I'll be sitting on the road while the car just drifts itself away. So I don't want that to happen. So, yeah, definitely got to fix this up. Okay, and then another issue. Hold up, for that issue I need to remove the hood first. So let me remove the hood first. And another issue that I found out is this. The water pump. Actually, during the first episode, I actually already mentioned about this. So yeah, apparently this is the actual water pump itself, but there's no pulley on it. So without a pulley on it, the water pump isn't running. So without a pulley on it, the water pump isn't running. So hence water isn't pumping through the engine and isn't cooling out the engine. So eventually the engine will overheat. So definitely need to sort out the water pump issue, because I actually can't sort out the pulley for the 1UZ. So if you guys know anybody who has like the water pump or the water pump pulley for the 1UZ that willing to let go, do let me know, because I'm seriously in need of this particular part, or else the car is literally stuck. So basically I got two options right now. Option number one is to actually sort out the water pump pulley for the 1UZ and also figure out how to run the belting through it, because from what I look at it, I'm quite confused about the belting, because it doesn't seem like there's any belting route for the water pump pulley itself. I might be wrong, but at least from what I see, it's like, yeah, I kind of can't figure out how the belting will go. Or I got option number two, which is sort out a electric water pump. So with that, I can just ignore the original pump and just run the electric pump. That will actually be so much easier, because I just have to route the water pipe through the electric pump, which is a very simple task, and then just hook up the power supply to the pump. So basically that is a easy fix, but that electric water pump isn't cheap. So basically now it comes down to the cost and time. Electric water pump, yes, I already have no friend that's selling it and has ready stock, but it's way out of my budget right now. The stock water pump and pulley should be much cheaper, but I have no idea what else am I lacking, because maybe if I get the pump and the pulley on, and maybe let's say one tensioner bearing is missing, then I have to find that tensioner bearing and then hook up everything. So that's also kind of a hassle for me as well, because we have no idea what is missing and I don't have a 1UZ expert with me right now. So yeah, all comes down to cost and time for me. So still a decision I have to make. So what do you guys think? To find back the original water pump pulley or go for the electric water pump setup? So these are the things that I haven't really considered before, but now that the car is finally at Yuan shop and we are planning to actually get it up and running by hopefully next month, so that we can actually have fun in the car. So things are starting to pile up, like, yeah, we need to get shit done. But anyhow, I guess that is all for, yeah, you see, that is one very rude person. Car doesn't belong to him. He's just a customer here. I have no idea who he is, and he just ripped the door open like he owns the car. Uneducated people, man, and no respect for others. And he's doing right behind me. Hey, what is he trying to do? Fuck the car? Hey, people like this, fucking bullshit, man. And the best part, I'm just talking shit right here in front of him, and he has no bloody idea I'm doing it. Why? Education level is important, people. So stay in school, right? So I guess, yeah, that is all for now. So I have to figure out these few problems, and hopefully everything goes well and we can start to hoon this car by hopefully late next month, because now it's like the end of August, so hopefully mid-September or late September. We'll see how it goes. Not going to really force it, because as I said, budget is an issue. It's not like I got unlimited money to spend. If I got unlimited money to spend, then it's a different story, right? I can just rebuild the entire chassis, make it as pretty and as gangster AF, but guess that's not the case. Well, anyhow, I hope you guys do like this short episode, and hopefully by the next episode I can get the car up and running, and maybe some sliding action, or at least some driving action. Tell you guys how it feels. Hopefully maybe we get to like go for a drift session or something like that, but we'll see how everything turns out and how everything goes. Alright, so if you guys do like this short video, do remember to give it a thumbs up, share this video out, as that would mean a lot to me, and I'll see you guys next time.